Hi, so let's continue where we left off. In the previous video, for creating an array for 11 years, we had an error, remember? Alright, so let's load that program. Okay. By the way, this version of BASIC only allows you 8 characters for a file name. I'll give you an example. If I save this to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I can recall this by only 8 characters. 8. Alright? I load the program and it's here. Alright, so this version of BASIC only allows you 8 characters for a file name. Now, alright, now as far as we can recall, in the previous video we had an error because we ran the query portion of the program. We had year 1 for 2010, we had 9 for Bulan, 18 for Adlaw, and instead of getting an output 7, we got a 2. So we have to debug this program now. Okay, so for clarity, let me just for clarity, let me just adjust some of this. Okay. This is not a good editor. Oh. Next row, column. Okay. 7210, just for clarity. Okay. Alright, now let's try to debug where we went wrong. Let's see. Something wrong with our calendar. Now let's review this. Okay, YY equals 1 for 2010, W equals 6, which means Friday. Now let's review. I think there is something wrong here. Alright, we already adjusted this. 2010 was not a leap year, so it's only 28 days. And March has 31 days, so what are you doing here? Huh? March? So March should belong to 31. This should be April. And this should be June. Okay, June. July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. So we've adjusted that. Then let's see if we still have that error. Okay, so while it is displaying 12 months, we have to wait. Later on, I will remove this so we save time. Once you get the calendar okay for the 11 years, we don't have to see all the 11 years on the screen. Alright, 9, 18, we should get a 7. Oh, we still have an error. Okay, so let's look for that error. Debug. Alright, so let's see. Okay, I see the error now. So can you see? Alright, so column, when it reaches the maximum number of days, Dmax, it goes to 4510. Column is not adjusted in the array. Here is the array. Column, when it reaches 4510, it goes to 4510, and column is not adjusted. All right, so how do we adjust that? We have to let's see, how do we adjust that? So we adjust column in 4510 print. We have to adjust column right here. Okay, because the next month, the next BB should start from where the previous month left off. All right, so I think we have 4520, and we can say W equals column plus 1. Okay? All right? Okay. So when you finish 1 month, before it goes to the next month, next BB next month, W here, the W there, is adjusted. All right? So let's see if this will work. Okay, do we have to print the... I don't want to print anymore. So I'll just ignore this command line, put an apostrophe. It will ignore it. And we just run. All right, so it keeps... Oh, all right, it's still working. Yeah, I mean, it's still displaying. That's a waste of time. All right, so print 1, September 18. We should now get a 7. Oh, God, great. All right, so let's... I don't need skip. I don't need skip. So we ignore that too, so it doesn't print anymore. Let's see if it'll run faster. Let's see. Run. Chook. Oh, it's still slow. But anyway. Okay. Year date 1/9/18 should give us a 7. Okay. So maybe we want to display after all, because even without displaying it doesn't run fast anyway. So might as well. So print it. And what do you want to do? Print it. Colon. All right. So maybe... Yeah, print. Okay. All right. Well, before we go to the next portion of feeding the 11 years, let's run it one more time. Okay, so it's now printing the 12. Wow. And if we feed 11 years, how long is that going to take? We have to find a... Okay, so far so good. Well, we have no choice, but I guess if we feed 11 years, that's how it's gonna be. All right, so now we have debugged how do we feed 11 years. Let's see. Okay, 11 years. So 4, I think we can start somewhere here, huh? 4y equals 1, 2, 11 years. 11 years. And we debug 47 next YY. All right. Okay. And then when we query TOEIG, when we query we can say 7220 7210. We can say yy equals 2ig minus 2009. Okay, 2009, 2010 minus 2009 equals 1. And alright, so now we have a value for this boolean. Okay, everything seems okay now. Alright, let's oh, this is gonna take a long time. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so okay, so we don't need this now. Alright, and the W equals 6. Alright, that is how we start. Okay, W is quick. Initialize value for day of week for 2010. Okay. Alright, so let us save that. Let us save that. Save 11 years 2. Okay, that's the second portion. 11 years 2. Alright, so let's run. Okay, so for yy equals 1, 2. Before we do that for 11, let's test that first for yy equals 1. Okay, let's run it again. And it'll print 12 times. And if we run it for 11 years, it's gonna take a long time. I'm hoping there's a faster way to do it, but I guess if you have an array, it slows down the computer. Anyway, 2010, September 18 should give us a 7. Okay. Alright. Alright, now we can do this for 11 years now. 11 years. And it's gonna take a long time. 11 years. But let's save this first. 11 years array, that's the second portion. And maybe you can just run it on your own. I think we've done the program. If we run it, it'll take a long time, so you just do it at home. Okay? So this ends our second portion of the program. Thank you.